named these two.
I said I'm the only one allowed to have babies in this house.
She thinks you were pregnant when you entered the house.
I was fat my whole life. I can't be fat.
You can support her all you want, but don't sign. You did that anyway, and you disrespected me by lying. I told y'all both.
She was living with us.
Y'all both.
But she was living with us. Who else is she having sex with in our house?
She came here fat,
But
pregnant
I was
looking.
seeing him every day before that. Every day. I was seeing him.
You told Bishop not to sign the birth certificate.
Yes, until Maury say you the father.
Okay, that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
Okay, so we have Janice, her boyfriend, Bishop, and by the way, Nicole, do you know she's pregnant again?
Yeah, that's the way she showed up pregnant. That's all I've ever seen is her pregnant.
I wasn't even this big when I showed up.
Are we ready?
I'm ready for these steps.
I don't believe what Maury said. You can
that's his
stop
baby.
talking, child.
You watched me a long time, huh?
Oh, my whole life. I love you, Maury.
Thank you very much for your loyalty. Okay. In the case of one-year-old Aaliyah, Bishop, you are the father. Be nice.
Maury said it. Maury said it. I said it first. But Maury said it.
It's an unbelievable situation.
Maury, I found that 3 days ago for a DNA test.
And the results are unforgettable. Before this married couple gets divorced. Welcome Elizabeth to the Maury Show. Now, backstage is a man named Randy, who Elizabeth believes is the father of her daughter, Faith. But Elizabeth hasn't seen or spoken to Randy in 6 years. You see, when these two were together, Elizabeth says they were living some wild, reckless lives.
Absolutely.
But when Elizabeth became pregnant, she chose to grow up. And unfortunately, Elizabeth says that Randy did not grow up. And that's why Elizabeth decided to raise Faith alone. So today, Elizabeth feels the time is right to face Randy and prove that he is Faith's father. When's the last time you saw him?
The last time I saw Randy was July 10th, 2012.
If you're sure that he is Faith's father, why are we doing this test when she's 6 years old?
We are doing this test because at the time Randy and I were together, there was a week period where I slept with someone else, and that person's mother apparently did a DNA test with Faith. I've not seen the results, but she had said that my ex is not her father, so it's time we get some clarification for her.
And do you think that Faith and Randy...
After 6 years? After 6
They
years?
resemble each other in the sense that they're both Faith is super fair. She definitely doesn't look black, white, and Puerto Rican at all.
Meanwhile, you do have a strange ally in all of this, even though Randy hasn't been around in 6 years.
I do. I have a strange ally. It's his sister, Wendy. Wendy has always been very supportive about finding out the truth, and Randy stepping up to the plate.
And you know
for
Wendy
faithfulness.
really more on Facebook than anything else.
Yeah, like I moved 2.5 hours away from where we used to live, so we've stayed in touch via Facebook often, and it was through her that I was able to get in touch with him to do this.
Why does Randy say he's not the father?
Like in that week period, I did sleep with someone else. I didn't lie about it. I told it.
This is what Randy had to say. Watch.
If Elizabeth was so sure I was the father, why did she wait 6 years for a DNA test? She even told me another guy was the dad. Now all of a sudden, I'm the only one that could be this kid's dad? No way. She says I'm irresponsible, but who goes 6 years without knowing who their kid's dad is? Elizabeth didn't grow up, she just became a better liar. She may have fooled my sister Wendy, but I'm no sucker. That is not my kid. It'll probably take her another 6 years to find out who the real father is.
Okay, everybody, here's Randy.
Come on now. We'll see.
Are you
We're-
dealing with this all on the fact that you haven't been told for
Maury,
6 years?
I found out 3 days ago for a DNA test. Come on now.
We lived together till I was 12 weeks pregnant.
I was
How did you find out about a
I
kid?
was told that the baby may be mine or another man's. After she had the kid, she said it was another man's kid.
Right. But then when she saw what the baby looked like, she said it was yours.
Yeah, 6 years later, and now I'm here.
How about your sister keeping in contact with her?
I base all of that
That's their doings.
Wendy is an adult. Wendy does not sit there and act like a 6-year-old kid trapped inside of a 30-year-old
We'll
body.
see. We'll see. We'll see.
We will
That's all I
see.
can say is we'll see.
So let me ask you this, Elizabeth. Why did it take you all this time when he says, I only knew about this 3 days ago?
He only knew about the DNA test. He's always known about my daughter, and it took me all that time because his presence to me is irrelevant. It's something I wanted to do for her to have certainty.
Are
so I
you
was like, let's
skeptical
just
the
do
way
this.
she looks?
Maury, I'm gonna tell you like this, okay?
Yeah.
I have a 9-year-old son. She kind of does look like my son a little bit. I don't know, but like I said, 3 days ago, I get a request for a DNA test to come here. You know what I mean? So if it's my kid, I'll take care of it.
Here's your sister, Wendy, okay, Randy?
Randy, you know she's yours. Look at her. She looks just like
Okay,
you.
all right,
She
if you
looks
say so.
just like
Go ahead, stick in the water. You should be on my side.
I am. I'm on your side. But look at that kid.
Okay, well, this is the first I'm hearing about it in 6 years. I mean, I knew that it may be mine or it may be another man's.
It's not an it. She has a name.
After
She's
you,
my daughter,
after
and she
you
has a
had
name.
the kid, after you had her.
She has a name, not the kid.
Okay, after you had faith, you told me that she was another man's child, and this is the first I'm hearing that she's mine now.
You carry on.
She admits it, though. 6 years later, I hear that she's mine.
Making mistakes.
Come on, now, just read the results. That's all I want to know.
Absolutely,
Is it mine so I can go? I'll take care of this kid.
You think your brother's the father?
Yes, most definitely.
Because
look
of the
at
way
that
they
little
look?
girl.
Because of the way they look?
She has blonde hair, blue eyes, that chin. Like, that is my mother's chin.
Let's find out.
We're going to find out right now. In the case of Faith, Randy, you are not.